show you about this awesome Boeing jet that I get to fly every day all around the world. Are you guys excited?
Yeah! Erika is a pilot for Delta Airlines. Delta is one of the biggest airlines in the whole world. Not everybody thinks girls can be a pilot, but we can.
Girls can fly too.
Yeah, they sure can.
One day, I'd like to be a pilot. She showed us all around the airplane she flies.
Do airplanes go slow or fast?
Fast.
That's what I like about them.
I couldn't believe how big the planes are.
This airplane has 2 engines. Some airplanes have 4 engines, and smaller airplanes have 1 engine.
Erika is in charge of the whole plane. That means she's the boss.
All right, you guys want to walk around?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what each part of the airplane is called.
Erika flies a plane all the way from Seattle to Paris and back.
So should we walk around and see the tail? You
Yeah.
can walk around this way, see the other engine. We have to make sure both engines work very well.
Do you have to sit like right on the nose when you're the pilot?
Yes, actually, our seats are right above the nose. And we'll go up and I'll show you what that looks like.
She checks the whole plane before it can fly.
So this is a wing. We're looking at the leading edge of the wing with the engine mounted underneath the wing. And we again look for any damage, anything that looks out of place.
So how do you get on the ground when you're flying?
We land. We put the flaps down. Let's go look at the flaps.
Airplanes have a lot of parts. We got to see so many.
Look at the engine exhaust, and we make sure everything on this end of the engine looks good. And when at night I have a flashlight and I look in and I look at the back side of the engine blades to make sure that they look, healthy and not damaged. And then here's the main gear. So bigger airplanes need,
Why do they have wheels?
because when you land, you need to roll on the runway like a car. And when you take off, you roll like a car. But once you get airborne, you see this big piece of metal here? That's called a gear door. And the gear comes up and the door closes, and then there's no gear when we're up flying. Fun part, I think, of the airplane is the tail.
Yeah.
And that's that big triangle piece you see up there. That's the tail of the airplane.
It almost like an 8, 7.
Well, the tail is actually for aerodynamics, and you see that's the vertical stabilizer, and then the part that comes out that looks like a little wing, that's called the horizontal stabilizer.
That helps you balance?
Yes, it helps the airplane stay straight and level in the sky. Yeah.
To get on a plane, you first have to go to an airport. We went to Kidport to get some practice. We would like to go to Hawaii, please, okay?
So this is the ticket counter where you show your tickets or you purchase your tickets.
Can I have your bag?
And then you check your bags. And you weigh the bags. And then then you take it. Here we go. Oh, and there's the fuel truck. Very important part of the operation. Are you going to fuel my airplane up?
Have you ever been on a flight and you heard this voice come out of the speakers? That's what pilot Erika does.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning from your flight deck crew. This is your first officer speaking. Welcome aboard Delta Flight 2682 with service to Honolulu, Hawaii.
Okay, I'll say it. I forgot to lose the rings until
Say, I'm going to turn the fasten seatbelt sign and ask you to please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until we get to altitude.
Pilot Erika took us on the plane, and she showed us the doors and her uniform.
All right, this is called the main cabin door.
Cool.
And it's open when we're getting on the plane, and it's very important that it's closed for takeoff and landing so that we stay pressurized in flight.
Okay.
This is my uniform, and this is what I wear to work every day that I fly the airplane. Would you guys like to touch the stripes and the buttons?
Yes, please.
So you can recognize what position a pilot has by the stripes on their sleeves or on their shoulders when I don't wear the coat. And 3 stripes means you are the co-pilot or the first officer, and 4 stripes means you're the captain. And then I wear my name tag so people can know my name, and my Delta wings so that they know what airline that I fly for. There are many great airlines in the United States.
There's pictures inside there.
Oh yes, I keep pictures of my daughters in the inside of my hat so that they're with me whenever I go. So there are different positions in the airplane. There's the pilot or captain, the co-pilot or first officer, and sometimes there's a relief pilot. And the relief pilot could be a captain or a first officer.
Doesn't the pilots get tired flying all that way?
If there are 4 pilots, 2 pilots are resting and 2 pilots are flying. And then they take turns. These pilots will go down to the rest and these pilots will go up to fly the airplane.
So where do you sleep in the airplane?
I sleep, again, in the trap door in the airplane, kind of.
Does anyone know?
Well, it looks like I'm going into a restroom. They have a door that looks like a restroom, and I go in and I close the door and I open the secret trap door and I climb down the ladder and I get comfortable in my bunk bed.
That's cool.
Yeah, it is kind of fun.
And secret.
Yeah, and secret. I like that.
Erika showed us the nose and where she sits. It's called the cockpit.
So you see the yoke, you see all the engine instruments, the little round dials, they call them round dials. This is a real airplane and it's very similar to what I
But
fly.
it got cut off.
And you see the levers that say 1 and 2? Those are the thrust levers for the engines. Engine number 1 is the left engine and engine number 2 is the right engine. And you see the yoke, and you see the computer in the middle. Was it a good landing?
Yes. When I grow up, I can be whatever I want to be. Maybe a pilot. Thank you.
So you can be an honorary co-pilot or crew member of mine when you're on my next flight.
Thank you.
1, 2, 3.
Girls can do anything! Today, I learned girls can do anything.